My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Death's Door. I am very glad that I took that break in between last episode and this episode to check. Hey, what's up with that stone in the Flooded Fortress? I looked for Flooded Fortress, moon, and stone, or tablet maybe, and the game very generously gave me a easily eyes glaze overable spoiler-ish. That said that the area here is unlockable after the final boss, which means that, you know, the whole retread of everything that I'm doing right now? Not meant to happen right now. This was the worst possibility that retreading everything was going to be much more important later. Thankfully, the retread of the known zones seems to be mostly still fine. It's just after I fight the final boss, before the final boss, naturally, I will need to go for another sweep back around those areas. Let's take a second here to make sure I didn't leave one of these easy early open rooms without the proper life. Oh, looks like all that's done correctly. Perfect. Did we not we definitely unlocked that area, but the door re-locked itself or something like that, right? Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to me them not actually being unlocked. Yeah, of course. So the puzzle just relocks itself. Cool. Had to check that just in case it was one of the challenges. Also seems like an openable door. My retread of this whole area is only making me more suspect. Alright. So, how do we find our way back out of this area? Because at this time, it's pretty clear that there are two things I now need to do. Number one, I need to go back to the Frost Domain and see if my upgraded Fireball spell is capable of doing anything new to those. And then number two, I need to go progress the main storyline. The door should be here-ish. There we are. Perfect. So I should be looking up and around here. Around here? Or is it another layer down? Might be another layer down and back. Because that's the Urnwitch stuff. Where's the main storyline progress from? Is it here? Have faith in yourself. No, it's probably just going back and meeting death, right? Teleporting to Castle Lockstone. Old Watchtower. I've forgotten where they actually want us to go. Huh. Stranded Sailors there. There's Castle Lockstone. Camp of the Free Crows. Old Watchtowers. So it was near the Old Watchtowers that we saw one of them most recently. No, they don't still take. Oh dear. Uh-oh. That's gonna be a problem for us. This area is definitely demanding that you light those up. Oops. This re-exploration is just for the possibility of finding pots I have not yet used. As well as keeping an eye open to any secret paths I may be able to access in the future. I still think it's just going to be that one, though. Alright. But as soon as I can find a door out of here, we're going to take it. Yeah, because this is the area that it feels like you need to ignite all of the other torches in order to open. That said, there's significantly more than 6 of the other torches. So maybe I'm wrong. Because you can't light all of the torches and only have 6 of them lit there. You definitely don't have time to keep 6 of them lit, though. I don't think it's that either. Is the doors this way? Yeah, it's this way. All right, we're out. Back to the main storyline, I guess. That's not at the camp of the Free Crows. Sick of the world. Wonder if there'll be new TV shows. Yeah, everyone's already said all their lines. Is it actually just going back to death? Which is the laboratory? I guess. Two shiny things remaining, both of them near the very end of the list. Quite encouraging that, actually. Okay, here's Steed Home. Hello. There's also this little suspect piece here.
You've certainly been keeping me busy. However, it's nice to have something to focus on. Sending the dead on their journey may seem like a depressing task, but it gives me a sense of purpose.
Give me 1 second. Here, about to throw out a bomb. 5, 4, 3, 2. That wall just looked incredibly breakable. Tell me that wall didn't look breakable. Interesting. Okay. Just want to see if I could use one of them as the hookshot to get over there. So then this would take us back to the urn witch eventually. Okay. All good. Up and to the right for the Grey Crow camp. Hey, Death. Head back to your office and reap your boss's soul, Crow. Right, forgot about that. Thanks, Death. Cheers for the direction, pal. Head back to my office. Do it. I'm so glad we actually came back here, frankly. I was very unlikely to find that. I just walked past it recently. I would have remembered that I'd walked past that area and just forgotten to go back for way too long. I just don't remember there being an area here that I couldn't access before. Oh, the big door. My bad. Oh. Hello. What's going on here? Okay, that actually feels like the correct direction now. But surely this is... No, that's definitely the correct direction. Okay, what's going on down here? Gotta be a shiny thing, right? So a bus crashes into some decorations similar to Castle Lockstone. This appears to maybe be like Death's timeout. Sup, bud? I've been watching you, young crow. I never really thought it would come to this, and yet, here we are. Each of my kind are created by the Door Lord preceding them, the Lord of Doors preceding them, and trained to take over their duties before they pass on. On the day we are created, we are told the day on which we will die. My predecessor, my creator, was a cold-hearted tyrant, obsessed with rules and order, how things had to be. The old fool never even gave me a name. Can you believe that? How would your life play out if you knew the exact day you were going to die? If every moment of your existence revolved around its ending, I had to do everything in my power to save myself. I know my actions are not entirely moral, perhaps not even justifiable, but I cannot just let myself die. I refuse to go without a fight. So, young crow, are you ready to fight for your life, as I am for mine? We haven't even got a boss introduction yet, which means this is like a fake out. Also, that attack pattern is very undifferentiated. He's constantly repeating the same. Yeah, this is straight up a fake out. You let me get a whole lot of thwacks in there. Ah, so the idea is we fight you all around the area? Ah, but you create a kind of torment chamber for us while we do so. Let's see. So is this a platforming area, or am I supposed to actually be trying to work in hits against you whilst all this is occurring? Oh, apparently I can, so definitely should try. Nice try. I'm glad that this is also testing our platforming. Occasionally you'll have a game that is a action platformer, or honestly, like any game that has a mix between two, like, very large focused gameplay loops that aren't necessarily super, like, you can integrate them a little with one another, but not incredibly cleanly, consistently at least. Sometimes the boss will just focus on one pattern of gameplay and it makes it feel like the other is a little invalidated by the end. Hopefully not the case here. Beauty. Ah. Man, your attack pattern is really... like, it still feels like the fight part should probably be... not just you jumping? It's possible I'm just locking him into a certain attack pattern, though. But if that is the case, then it's a very easy attack pattern to lock him into. Ow. Oh wow, it's, they just let us skip that because we took a damage to it. Alright. Hello. Maybe it's trying to emphasize that he worked through intermediate. Wow, the only attack you've demonstrated uniquely so far is Betty's rollout attack, which I guess. Maybe they had like a unique attack for each of these areas. But maybe they're trying to instill like the Lord of Doors didn't really rule through might. They ruled through delegation. I mean, they ruled through delegation and self-preservation. Like, they're a classic king's kid, right? Oh. Uh-oh. Well, he got here a little earlier than us, so yeah. I'm about to say we're about to start seeing wrought destruction in this area, I bet to guess. Don't you dare have killed Chandler. As much as I made fun of him, I absolutely love doing that voice. Why are we here, Crow? Why do I exist? To follow in the footsteps of the lords before me? To repeat the same things over and over? To what end? What is the point if we all have to die eventually? I suppose I'll never know. Because I will never die! Ooh! Really getting pumped on those souls! Alright, well, here's the Last Lord. Okay, and so the previous was very much a platforming focus. They didn't even introduce the boss as a character until this segment with specifically rollout attack with specifically the title card, that is to say. Okay, so you do have a backsweep attack as well, right? We had seen that kind of time manipulation thing before. I'm liking how we can see design elements that were relevant in a lot of the bosses we faced. Like the very, very quick side sweep, the small leap attack, obviously AoE bombs, obviously the rollout attack. Obviously the speed down thing, which I realize now that I have to spam out of. Uh-oh. That's a bad roll on my part. Man, we almost one-shot that boss, I think. We are, like, all caked up on stats, to be fair. Oh, yeah, shouldn't roll towards that. I know better than that. Whoop. Nice. Jumpy jumps. Come on then. Thankfully, because I can roll through those balls, it's very easy to just manually dodge the laser by walking. And then roll if it assumes, or if it looks like rather that a bull might get us. That's a new attack. Some sort of AoE damage cast. I thought it was midway through a roll when I got hit there, but there was a roll and then there was a bomb that would have landed immediately after anyway. So if he didn't hit me while I was rolling, he was going to hit me when I landed, or the bomb was going to hit me when I landed. Ah, yeah, I gotta remember. Perpendicular across that. I like being hyper-aggressive during that phase. Like, that's a lot of damage, I think. Can't really tell by a health bar, but... the amount of hits I've managed to land, as well as the visual damage on the character, seems pretty conclusive. Okay, what was that Soul Vault attack he just did? Where he opens the Soul Vault and then... like, channels an AoE attack afterwards or something? Uh-oh. Okay, and then you do this one. You walk and then roll when needed. No! I overcommitted. I was like, he's so close! He's so close! I can just get him in the... I should have just rolled there. I should have just roll. Just don't not roll and roll instead. Why did I... every single time? I'm gonna relearn that lesson every single time I enter a fight and forget it every single time I leave a fight. It's a situation of trying to roll through two things at the same time as well. Ah, that was bad. Yeah, that was just rolling into danger on my part. I took damage there that, frankly, I don't need to take. Like, I feel like I know this fight. Now it's just executional and not getting greedy. Unless there's, like, an extra wrinkle yet to be introduced. Yeah, that's my bad. Again, I took the roll to... So I took a heavy rolling and aggression path there. And I took a roll to try and get out of the way of a bomb attack, and as a result, left myself too vulnerable afterwards. If I could level up speed one more time with the amount of... Split! Every time. If I could level up speed one more time with the amount of souls I'm still holding, that would be super handy. Okay, perfect. So we're on 2 HP last time we got to this phase. That said, we don't know if we did as much damage. I'd be surprised if I did, frankly. No. That one should have been a roll at the very start. No. And that's greed. Alright. No, you're actually going to stay on the field. Wow. Yep. Oh my god, I got him out of bounds! I got him out of bounds and he might have actually just died there? Not for me. But if I can do that in the future, like get him to roll out in that position, he might just fall out of the map and take damage and die. Sometimes if you can just get the boss out of the boss room, they hit a kill point and they just go, well, okay, game can't soft lock right now, so I guess the boss is dead. Oh, come on. I assumed they were immediately going to go into this attack. I know that's not the case, and I've just had it reinforced there. Ow. Okay, so that's actually a roll at the right time thing. Ow. Alright. You're taking a lot of damage already. Yes, that's the explosion. There we go. There's definitely going to be another fight, so I'm not... Please. Forgive me.
Today we mourn the passing of a being who shaped the very fabric of our world. The end of a lineage. The last Lord of Doors. To some, they were a mysterious leader. To others, a dark cloud looming over the world. Driven by a desire to be greater than their creator, they will be remembered for their part in the advancement of door technology. Their ability to maintain order in a dying world. And their unwavering determination to evade death, no matter the cost. Their pursuits may have been unwise, but the will to live is deeply ingrained. Who is to say that any of us would have done what any of us would have done, given the same choices as this lord? Bow your head in remembrance. Pay your last respects. Their time in this world is over.
Oh, that's stunning.
Death's Door?
They just gave us extra souls for killing the final boss. And there's other things that apparently didn't unlock until after this, so I know that there has to be a continuation here. David Fenn and Mark Foster created the game. Game design, level design, production, music, and sound by David. Game design, programming, story, and writing, and animation by Mark. Art direction, concept art, UI art, and logo design by Fritz Olsen. Concept art by Sarah Morris. 3D art and modeling by Juan Abad de la Viera. Story development and script editing by Graham Goring. Promotional art by Justin Chan, and additional UI art by Fritz Olsen and Jenny Brewer. Now it's going to start going through, I believe, the entire Devolver Digital team. Shout out to Clara, my contacts for codes with Devolver. Oh, the pothead just sitting there having a good time. That's in the garden with all the seeds supposed to happen. That's the key. That's got to be the key, baby. Hello. Well done, friend. I never doubted you for a second. It'll take some time for the world to heal and the order of nature to be restored. We crows will aid in the process in any way we can. Huh? In this time of change, it's more important for us than ever to seek guidance from the gate of knowledge. Huh?
While we no longer have access to the soul vault, I can still use excess soul energy to enhance your combat abilities.
Yeah, you can, bud. Let's get a fast chain. We ran away from the hall of doors before the boss showed up. It's weird, these crows always know what's coming next. Kinda gets my guard senses tingling. They say their information comes from a shrine to a higher power. Makes you wonder, huh? Where's our best friend? Well done, foretold crow. Knew you could do it. You always have a home here, friend. I dragged my favorite type. No, this is the wrong person. I dragged my favorite typewriter with me when we abandoned the Hall of Doors. I couldn't imagine my life without it. It sure is heavy, though. There you are. All this time spent in a meaningless job, serving a leader who almost certainly never cared about any of us. It's a difficult thing to process. But I'm hopeful for the future of the workers I managed and for the future of the world. Although slightly anxious about what's to come.
Thanks to you, the world can begin the process of healing and begin to rebuild. I'm excited to see what comes next.
Yes. But what if? What if there's more? Is this to indicate there remains something undone in that area, which is desperately necessary for me in the way that I play the game? Thank you, game, for doing so. We found a rusty bell tower key. The Lord of Drawers must have dropped it. Probably going to be a shiny thing, despite opening something for us. A strange novelty, a rusty key made of metal. The kind of technology was used many centuries before soul-based key and lock systems became the norm. This must fit into an equally old and rusty metal lock. Don't it just? So we know so it's got to be Lost Cemetery and then up to where the Grey Crow was, but isn't there not a faster way out this way to that, I think? I think so? No. It's around the frog crane. Fine. We'll make our way back the old traditional way. I could have sworn there was a faster way than this. So Lost Cemetery up through. I do really appreciate systems like this that let you know, hey, you've missed something. Here's the general area. So that you don't end up, you know, kind of just constantly running the same questions that I've run for a large amount of this Let's Play. I gotta say at this point, those of y'all still here, thank you for sticking around. I definitely should have sat down and recorded this all in like 2 days straight, rather than recording a week's worth of episodes, not playing it for a week, recording a week's worth of episodes, not playing it for a week, because that pace meant I forgot a lot of stuff. I appreciate your candor and patience. And of course, we'll be able to use this as a learning opportunity. However, hate to do the cliffhanger here, but I know there's more to go. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Death's Door. There's a playlist up in the top left, as well as YouTube recommendation directly below, streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic over on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. I above the $10 tier, and a special thanks this episode to Kyle. That's been Death's Door. Catch you all next time. Bye-bye.